Alright, so I had to make this video. Now, normally I don't really make these style of videos of me talking about like my impressions on a game or like what I think about a game like initially when I see a trailer, but this was so important that I had to make it as soon as I could. Monster Hunter World looks fantastic. I am so excited for this. Like, this is way better than Monster Hunter Double Cross for the Switch. This is way better than a Monster Hunter 5 would be. It's an open world Monster Hunter. It's gonna be so freaking amazing. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk about my initial thoughts on the trailer, and I kind of want to talk about some things I noticed from it. So, the first thing I want to say is that the trailer looks super crisp. Now, I'm not one that normally cares about graphics in video games, but I just gotta say that the graphics look so good in this game, and it is definitely the best graphics that Monster Hunter has ever seen. Now, when I saw this, I was like, finally, a Monster Hunter on the PlayStation. Now, if you had asked me a year ago if I had wanted a Monster Hunter on the PlayStation, I would have said no. But I am so glad that it is on the PlayStation because I finally get a super high quality Monster Hunter. Now, let's talk about the actual trailer itself. So, the trailer shows off quite a bit of things. First of all, it shows off that we now have these bugs that can kind of tell you what an item is. So, as you can see through the trailer, you can see these bugs show a footprint, and that will kind of show you that there's a monster nearby or there's a monster kind of close. And it'll light up some mushrooms that we can go and collect, which is also pretty cool. Now, the thing that I'm the most fascinated with is the monsters. Of course, since you guys know I love the monsters in Monster Hunter, I just have to see these amazing new monsters that Monster Hunter World's gonna have. And the first monster we get to see that's new is this giant T-Rex thing. And I love this design so much. It's a mix of a Devil Joe and a T-Rex. And I love the concept behind it. Now, what's so cool about this is that it looks like a realistic T-Rex. Like, it looks like a actual thing that would live on the earth. But then you see its giant nose, and you see its wings, and you're like, oh yeah, this is totally a Monster Hunter monster. And another thing that's really cool is that we have the ability to camouflage. We can hide from monsters now. As you can see here, you can see the character throw a smoke bomb at these Ludroths, and then you can see him hide behind a bush and the Ludroths lose him. That is such a cool feature. Also, you can see him put on this camouflage on his back and see him hide from the T-Rex. Even when the T-Rex smells, he can't sense that he's there. So this camouflage has got to be high grade. And the thing that got my attention right off the bat with the battle is the fact that you can mount monsters in such an epic way. You have this grapple beam thing, and you could grapple onto the monster, so you can hit him with your sword like you would in like Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Generations, mount him like that. But if you get knocked off, you can hit him with your grapple beam and then get back on him. This is so cool. Plus, there's also these cool traps that the nature has. Like, there's a trap here and a trap here. Now, we don't know if these are man-made or if these are natural traps. Either way, this is really cool and adds quite a bit to the fight. Now, you can try to go fight the monster legit, or you can lure it by traps and get damage done like that. Or, what I believe is that you might be able to make your own traps, and then you can lure the monster to that trap and trap it that way. Also, one thing I want to briefly mention as well, and I know I'm all over the place right now, but I'm just very excited about this, is the fact that the swimming mechanic has come back. Now, I'm going to go on a limb and say that they are going to have fights underwater again. Because if you're able to swim underwater, I don't see why there wouldn't be monsters underwater. So, I don't know what kind of monsters they're going to do, if they're going to bring back old monsters or if it's mainly going to be new monsters. From the look of this, it looks like it's mainly going to be new monsters. But again, I bet you they're going to bring old monsters like Legiacris, Devil Joe, Raytheon, Rathalos. I mean, we already know Rathalos is back because at the end of the trailer, you see the Rathalos fighting this new T-Rex monster. Also, there's another new monster that looks like a Ludroth. Now, I was actually streaming earlier, and some people called it Queen Ludroth. Now, I don't know if that's official or not, but it definitely has a Ludroth-like body, and you can see it eating a monster. Now, I don't know what the monster it's eating is, but this is so cool. And finally, one thing I didn't notice until I watched the trailer a fourth time, yes, I've already seen the trailer 4 times, you could see these hunters on these Remobras. So what this means is you probably will be using the Remobras as a way of traveling through the world of Monster Hunter, which is insanely cool. Like, I love this concept. Since it's a non-linear Monster Hunter, it's this open world, it makes sense that you gotta have a better way of traveling through it. Because you don't want to just have to go by foot everywhere, because it'll take you forever to get from place to place. Also, the way that these players get summoned is by a flare, because there's 2 monsters, and obviously he can't handle the 2 monsters by himself. And another thing I kind of want to touch on too, while we're talking about this cutscene with the Rathalos and the new monster, is the fact that the Rathalos is trying to hurt the new monster. So, what I'm getting at is, does this mean that now monsters will fight each other? And if that's the case, this is going to be really, really cool, because now you can lure a monster to a Deviljho or something, and it will be like you and a monster fighting alongside each other while trying to kill this one monster, or they both could go after you. I really don't know how this is going to work yet, but I could definitely see them having a lot of great potential with this. Monster Hunter World is definitely going to be a game that I pick up. This trailer alone sold it to me, because it's a non-linear Monster Hunter game. The graphics are great. It's for PlayStation 4, which there hasn't been a Monster Hunter on the PlayStation in quite a bit, or an American Monster Hunter, let me clarify that. And the new monsters so far look really fun to fight and look great. The gameplay changes a lot from the original, and it brings back old mechanics like swimming. I am so glad swimming is back, because you guys know I love the swimming mechanic. So of course I'm going to be excited that it's back. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this analysis / impressions of the trailer. Hope you guys are excited to see more Monster Hunter Worlds. Hope you guys are as excited for this game as I am. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. My name's Ryan Kelly, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.